Hey there guys, welcome to the meat shop. Thanks for clicking on. This video is part of a special video series inspired by you guys. I've been asked before for a recipe or sausage book, which I don't have, so I thought I would share my favorite book with you, which is Home Production of Quality Meats and Sausage by Stanley and Adam Marinski. It is my favorite book. I think it's got great information in there for beginners and experts alike. And to celebrate my favorite book, I reached out to Stanley Marinski and he gave me permission to do Marianski March. So we're going to do a recipe out of this book every day of March. And all the recipes and all the processes are right out of the book, which will be in the link below. That is, a link to the book will be in the description down below. So without any further ado, let's get into Marianski March. Hey there guys, welcome to another episode of Marianski March. Today we're doing a smoked sausage off page 263 that I am definitely going to pronounce wrong. Mysliwska, the hunter sausage. Mysliwska, reading right from the book, Mysliwska sausage, hunter sausage, is made of pork and beef, and prolonged smoking and juniper berries give the sausage its unique character. Hunting always was a popular sport in Poland, practiced originally by the nobility, and even then by only well-to-do people. A hunter carried a big hunting bag where he kept necessary tools and food that had to last him for a number of days. Mysliwska sausage was a relatively short, well-smoked sausage that would make an ideal food or snack in those circumstances. Hunter sausage is popular in many countries. For example, in Germany it's called Jadgewurst, and in Italy it's called Cocchino, I think that's how you say it. But anyways guys, that's what we're going to make today, the Mysliwska hunter salami. So what I got here is I weighed up our meat. I got some fatty pork on this side, which is going to go through a medium-sized die. We got some lean pork on this side, which is going to go through a large die. And then we got a little bit of beef, which is going to go through the finest die. So it's going to be three textures. I think it's like the beef is going to fill the spaces in between the other two. I got it all rigged up. I'll give you a shot of the meat and then we'll grind up our meat. So there we go guys. A little bit of fatty pork on this side, really lean beef, and pretty lean pork over here on this side. So it's going to be a leaner sausage for sure. And let's dive right into that. All right, I'm going to start with my fattier pork. If you guys don't have the exact plate sizes that it calls for in the book, that's fine. Just use whatever is closest for you. There it comes. And this pork here, guys, this pork and stuff is real nice pork. I trimmed up any heavy connective tissue because it doesn't say to run it through the grinder twice. We're just going to grind all this stuff once. So I might grind the beef twice because I don't think it'll go through my small plate easily enough by itself on the first time. Do that beef real quick. Switch out plates, and I don't have a 1/2 inch is what it calls for. Grind the lean pork through a 1/2 inch, but I'm going to use just the largest plate I have because it's home sausage production. So you got to use what you got at home. Give you guys a different angle on this one. Here goes the lean pork through the biggest plate I got. One time. I'm excited. It's going to be a difference. I've never made this one before either. So it's going to be a different sausage with lots of different textures. This is beautiful pork, guys, here that we just cut up off some pigs from the week. So making this on Sunday for you guys. There we go. That's all the pork is finished. Now I'll take that beef and put it through on the finest plate one last time. Okay, fire our beef through this super fine plate, and it's going to, I think, act as a binder for us, sort of, to fill the gaps between the two coarse porks. All right, there's that fine beef. That looks nice. Okay, grinding completed. Okay, so now if I'm reading the recipe right, I'm going to take the lean ground beef that we just finished grinding up, add our spice mixture, which I mixed up ahead of time right out of the book, and I'm going to put in just a little bit of the water, and I'm going to mix in the spice mix here, which smells delicious, guys. into this, which seems like a lot for just a little bit of meat, but then I'm gonna mix these two porks together and add that to it after. Oh boy, that smells really good. That's a lot of spice for just a little bit of meat, but we're gonna add it to that big block, or not the big block, the 2 kilogram block afterwards. So I got the little beef mixture mixed up real good. Now I'm gonna mix these two pork mixtures together until they're kind of starting to bind on their own, or glutinous it says in the book. So mix those things together. Okay, so I mixed them together a little bit. Now I'm gonna take our heavily seasoned little beef mixture with the cure and all that stuff in it and add it to this. Really smelling good here, guys. Little bits of beef are mixing into that pork nice and well, kind of making it grab the larger chunks and fill the gaps between like I thought they maybe would. It's really starting to bind now, starting to get some protein extraction. A couple minutes of mixing, thoroughly tossing around, making sure I get that beef into all the pockets of pork. Okay, there guys. Got some good protein extraction out of it. Now we're gonna load it up into the stuffer and stuff it into 32 millimeter hog casings and start our smoking process. All right guys, here's the Mysliwska, the hunter sausage. I'm gonna throw him into our handy dandy sausage stuffer, and I've preloaded the horn with a little bit larger diameter sausage casings. They are 38/40s, and I just flushed them with water before I popped it on here. So I'll get that in there, then I will stuff and link them. All right, we're loaded there guys. I just take a little bit off the end of the horn so it comes out, and yeah, that beef really did a nice job of adhering those two different textures of pork together. And when you're stuffing this, you want to make sure it's got a little bit of squeeze, guys. You don't want to make sure it's too firm. You also want to make sure it's too loose. You don't want to be able to squeeze all the way through. This large diameter sausage casing goes pretty quick. There's the end of it. Rip it off. And then, what does our book say? What size are these supposed to be? So we're supposed to do 7 to 8 inch links with these guys. So just find the end, got a little tail hanging off, pull it down till it's tight, do about 7 to 8 inches. 1, 2, 3, 7 to 8 inches. Pinch at this intersection. Don't twist though. Go to the next one, 7 to 8 inches. 1, 2, 3. These ones smell so awesome. 1, 2, 3. That nice, beautiful, pearly white fat in there. You can see the odd juniper berry in there too. 1, 2, 3. Boom, got them stuffed, guys. Easy peasy. There is the Mysliwska. Probably still saying it wrong. Please be easy on me in the comments. Or the Polish hunter sausage. So I'm just gonna pop these back in the tray here, guys. Leave them in the refrigerator overnight because the smokehouse is busy right now. So we will smoke these tomorrow. Okay, guys, so we're gonna get these sausages ready for the smokehouse. I got a couple batches going, as you can see. So if you haven't caught some of these other videos from Marianski March, better watch them. But this one here, the instructions on the, I'm gonna get it wrong again, Mysliwska, or the hunter sausage, aka the Polish hunter sausage, is we're gonna dry them off at room temperature for an hour or two till they're nice and tacky. We're gonna pop them in a preheated smokehouse, the Pro Smoker over there. And we're gonna smoke them for a couple hours till they develop a deep, dark brown temperature. And we're gonna take them to a fully, or deep, dark brown color, and we're gonna take them to a fully cooked temperature. So they're just gonna hang out on these sticks for the next hour, and next thing you know, we'll be loading them in the smokehouse. Okay guys, so the sausages, they were drying for an hour, and now we're gonna pop them into the smokehouse, let them dry just a little bit longer, and then start hitting them with smoke and bringing that temperature up. All right guys, so the smokehouse alarm just went off, which means the Mysliwska, or hunter sausage, just hit 158. So I'm gonna pull it out. There's optional steps here at this point, guys. So it's cooked, it's done. You could cold wash it and let it dry, let it drip dry, and you'd be finished. Or you can let it air dry at room temperature overnight and then keep smoking it and get a real heavy smoke on it. But I'm gonna end it here, guys. So I'm gonna crack it open and show you the Mysliwska. All right, and there's a close-up shot of the Mysliwska. Mysliwska, or the hunter sausage there. Looks good. Gonna give it a quick rinse and pop her in the cooler. All right there, guys. Give them a quick cold water rinse. Got the hose cold already, just to cool them down. All right, that's enough of a rinse there, guys. I'm gonna pop them in the cooler and we'll check them out tomorrow morning. All right, guys, here we go. This is going to wrap up the episode of the sausage I've been pronouncing wrong all episode probably. Mysliwska, aka the Polish hunter sausage. I'm gonna have a look at these guys. The next day, after they've cooled down, look at that color. Follow the steps, and Marinski are in the home production of quality meats and sausage for a beautiful sausage color like that. But next step is to see how good these taste. All right, well, if they taste as half as good as they look, I'm sure they'll be delicious. So let's dive into one of these end pieces here. As always, get a little cross section for you guys. Ooh, yeah. How's about it? Looks like another successful sausage protein extraction. Looks like we got perfect bind on that one. Let's see how the flavor is. Polish hunter sausage. Here we go. Now again, guys, I just opted for the hot smoke option. You could have dried these at room temperature and smoked them some more, but let's see how they taste. I'm really loving this little bit coarser texture sausage I've been making here this month. I usually grind everything way finer than this, but man, it's such a tender bite, creamy fat, smoky flavor. I might change my sausage style up a little bit after this Marianski March. Flavor's awesome, by the way. All these spices work so perfect. It's like everything's subtle and delicious. So anyways, guys, another one done, the hunter sausage from Marianski March. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you get a chance to make some of this at home. The link to the book is in the description below. So, as always, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, click the subscribe button, and we'll do an episode like this every day this March. So, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.